Are you in the mood for Italian food tonight? Well, if you are, you're going to be excited about today's recipe. Today's recipe is for no pasta ravioli. Now, before you back up and say, ew, gross, let me tell you, it's good. I'm a huge pasta fan. I mean, I cannot go without my pasta. And I never thought I would like a ravioli recipe without pasta. But when I made this recipe, I felt satisfied, I felt filled, and I didn't miss my pasta. Honestly, I did not miss my pasta. It's that good. And if you want a printable version of this recipe, then check out my website at janetsdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. There's a printable version of this recipe and other recipes and all kinds of goodies and tricks for you. So check that out. And while you do, let's get cooking. Preheat oven to 350 degrees and lightly spray a 3-quart casserole dish. For this recipe, you'll be needing a ½ pound of cooked ground meat. So if you don't already have some cooked, then you'll need to cook that up first. I usually use ground turkey or ground beef. You can use whatever type of ground meat or meat substitute you like. It's up to you how you want to cook it, but it will need to be cooked and ready to be used. Then we're going to make a quick marinara sauce. For the sauce, you'll need a small bowl, and in the small bowl, you're going to combine a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, ½ teaspoon garlic powder, ½ teaspoon dry basil, ½ teaspoon dry oregano, ½ teaspoon onion powder, and a little bit of seasoned salt and seasoned pepper to your preferred taste. Whisk these all together until the tomato paste is fully combined and it's smooth with no lumps. Then set the bowl aside and we're going to use it later. In another small bowl, add 2 cups of cottage cheese, a ½ cup of freshly shredded Parmesan cheese, not the can, make sure it's off the block, a large egg and slightly beat it, ½ teaspoon dry basil, ½ teaspoon garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon seasoned salt, and 1/8 teaspoon of seasoned pepper. Mix all the ingredients together until they're fully combined and all the ingredients are fully dispersed together. Then set the bowl aside and we'll be using that also in a little bit. For the ravioli, you'll need 2 to 3 medium zucchinis. Cut the ends off of the zucchini and use a vegetable peeler to peel long, thin strips off of the zucchini. Do this until all the zucchinis have been completely thinly sliced. To assemble the ravioli, place 2 strips of zucchini side by side and slightly overlap them in your 3-quart casserole dish. Take 2 more zucchini slices and place them horizontally and slightly overlapping across the other 2 strips of the zucchini. It's going to form a zucchini cross. In the center of the zucchini cross, place the desired amount of filling and top it with the desired amount of meat. I usually use about 1 tablespoon of filling and ½ tablespoon of meat, but it really depends on how big your zucchini are and how much filling you like in the middle of your zucchini. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to overload it, because when you fold it together, it will squish out the sides and you don't want that. So make sure it just fills the center of that cross. Fold the ends of the zucchini strips around the filling and turn seam side down onto prepared casserole dish. Repeat this until the dish is full or mostly full, depending on how much you need. Make sure you do not stack the ravioli. It's okay to slightly squish it in, not a lot, because again the filling will squish out, but don't stack them at all, it will not cook right. Spoon your sauce around and on top of the ravioli. Top the sauce with the desired amount of shredded mozzarella cheese. I usually use about 1.5 cups, but it depends on how much cheese you like. I like a lot, so however much you want, that's how much you're going to need. And I like to sprinkle a little bit of extra meat on top of the zucchini. It's up to you whether you want to do that or not, but I like a light little sprinkle on top of meat. Then you're going to bake the zucchini for 30 minutes or until the cheese is fully melted and the ravioli is heated through. Eat and enjoy! And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you'd like to leave me a comment, you can. Let me know if there's any other recipes that you'd like to learn how to make without the use of white flour or white sugar. And also click that notification bell. That way you could be notified every time I put out new videos on foods and tips and tricks to make your low-carb living easier. And as always, keep cooking.